Welcome back. If you are ever called on to give CPR in an emergency, you'll most likely be trying to save the life of someone you know or love. So we wanted to take some time and show you how performing CPR correctly could make the difference between life and death. And to help us do it is Vice President of Emergency Cardiovascular Care, Science, and Innovation at the American Heart Association, Dr. Comilla Sassen. Hi, Dr. Sassen. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi there.
Now, you got to tell me, why is it so important for all of us to know how to perform CPR?
Well, we know here in the United States, 350,000 people this year will have an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest event. And unfortunately, less than half of them will have bystander CPR performed. And what this translates out to is that 9 out of 10, so only one person will survive that cardiac arrest event. And I think this is why the American Heart Association is so committed, especially during National CPR Week, June 1st through the 7th, to have everybody learn how to do CPR and help us build a nation of lifesavers.
Wow. So this is definitely something that we, even if you don't need it every day, you just want to keep it in your back pocket. I love that. Now, what is the correct technique to perform CPR? I feel like we see it all the time on TV, and some of us just think, we'll spring into action if we ever need to, but tell us about the correct techniques.
Sure. So, it's really pretty easy. So it's compressions and breaths. That's what conventional CPR is. And that's what we want everyone to get, but especially children and infants and anyone who has been a drowning victim, because we know that most likely they are going to stop breathing, which is what makes their heart stop. Now, there's also something called hands-only CPR, which you can use for a teen or adult who suddenly collapses. And it's really easy. It's just that first part of CPR. It's basically just call 911, send someone to go get an AED, which is an automated external defibrillator, and then push hard and fast in the center of the chest at about 100 to 120 beats per minute, at least 2 inches deep for an adult. And basically to the tune of Staying Alive or Shakira's My Hips Don't Lie. We've got a whole playlist on the American Heart Association's website for you to learn how to do CPR.
Oh, that is, I like adding that to the lesson, okay? We can definitely get with that. Now, how can we make CPR and AED use part of this summer safety plan?
Well, the most important thing we can do is, a nation of lifesavers. That's what we're trying to build here at the American Heart Association, is to have everyone do 3 things. First, learn CPR. Second, know where your AED is and where is the closest one. And third, be prepared to act and have a plan in place if an emergency does happen. Again, these are really simple things that people can do, but they can make a huge difference, especially in the setting of a cardiac arrest event where time is brain. The less time that people have CPR performed, the less likely they are to have survived their cardiac arrest event. So I cannot say how important it is for everybody to know what to do if a cardiac arrest event happens.
Now, one question I have to ask you before we let you go, how old do you think is the right age to start teaching kids and young adults about CPR and AED use?
Well, so I'm a mom and my daughter is 6 years old, and I've already taught her how to recognize if someone suddenly collapses, how to call 911, and what to do how to tell somebody on the other line to say, look, this is where, where my house is, this is my address, and then actually even stand outside to help. I've got an 8-year-old who actually happens to be pretty strong, and I've started teaching him how to do chest compressions already. So you're never too young or too old to not only just learn CPR, but even what to do in an emergency.
Oh, wow, that's definitely helpful. Now, can you tell everyone out there where we can go for more information?
Yes, so please go to the American Heart Association's website, cpr.heart.org. We have free training videos about hands-only CPR, and you can also learn where to find a class as well if you want to take conventional CPR. Again, I can't say how important it is, especially as we go into the summertime. The pools are open now, everyone is out and about. It's so important for everyone to know what to do.
Absolutely. It just makes us more susceptible to having to put this into gear and actually use what we learned from the American Heart Association. Thank you so much, Dr. Sassen, for being here. We really appreciate you.
Thank you for helping us build a nation of lifesavers. We appreciate it.